The following security incidents, CodeSpace, Madison, iCloud leaks and LeakPass, were all at application error and not the fault of the cloud provider's infrastructure. Apart from CloudBleed, which was a bug affecting the popular CDN provider's reverse proxy edge nodes. This security bug was definitely a cloud vulnerability, and the CDN provider's infrastructure was at fault. A content delivery network consists of a number of distributed servers forming a global network that deliver content to users based on, for example, the geographic location of the user. They are used to improve the content delivery experience due to the inadequacies of the performance-related mechanisms of the Internet's foundation protocols. And one way to do this is to minimize the distance between the user and the actual content. To minimize the distance, the CDN stores a cached version of the content in multiple POPs in different geographic locations, making it available and closer to users in different parts of the world. Each of these POPs has a caching server, which stores the cached content. The caching server is the opposite to an origin server, which holds the original. Inside these CDN caching servers, cache files are stored on either solid state or hard disk drives or in random access memory. A reverse proxy is a connection point positioned at the network edge, acting like the actual endpoint, configured to receive requests from a group of unknown clients to a group of known resources, servers under administrative control. A reverse proxy proxies on behalf of these servers. The response from the proxy server is returned as if it came directly from the original server, leaving the client with no knowledge of the origin servers. Reverse proxies can be used for things like encryption, SSL acceleration, or to distribute load via load balancing, or in this case, to cache static content. While a reverse proxy proxies on behalf of servers, a forward proxy proxies on behalf of clients. Our forward proxy handles requests for a group of known clients within a local area network under administrative control to an unknown group of resources that are outside of that local area network, for example, on the internet. A typical usage of a forward proxy is to provide internet access or also some kind of caching service. For example, a client sends requests to the proxy with the origin server as a target, and the forward proxy requests the content from the origin server and returns it to the client. The CloudBleed bug was a RAM leak, which caused the CDN reverse proxy servers to run past end of buffer and return memory that contained private information during the HTTP request session. Unfortunately, this was cached by the search engines, and some search engines still show this cached information until they eventually purged their caches. The cause of the bug was due to an upgrade of their HTML parsing technology from Regal to CF-HTML. To make changes to web pages, CDN providers often have to read and parse the HTML code and find things that require changing. HTML parsing is basically going through the HTML code and doing something clever with that code. You can either extract information such as a title of the page, or change things over like HTTP over to HTTPS, or even replace email addresses with images to protect customers from scrapers. But we have to remember that this was not a hack. It was not a bad actor on the internet. This was a bug caused by an operational error on the side of the CDN provider.